What is up there, YouTube? It's been a long time since I made a video. If you could see, my PlayStation shelf is pretty empty. I decided to sell my PlayStation 3 collection to get something that I've always wanted, but I figured I'd show you now. Let me flip this around here. Oops, I'm taking a picture. I don't know how to flip it around. Anyway, a 1984 Corvette. I bought that. I told my wife I kind of wanted one. I was watching A-Team during quarantine while I was off work. And so I told her I'd sell my PS3 collection to pay for it because we don't do debt anymore. We're out of debt. And I put a price on there and it sold, and I'm surprised it sold for that much. But that's not really why I'm showing you the vet. I just wanted to show you that my PS3 collection is gone. But I decided to rebuild it. Only the games I want. So these I picked up a little while ago. Up there. I'll just do a brief pan on them here. I picked all those up from Disc Replay, Mega Replay in my area. And I got a huge pickup to show here. So let me get this set up. I want to get this showed, put away. I wasn't going to do videos anymore, but a couple people have been asking where I've been. And I figured I'd show you a video. So let me get this set up. It might look kind of funky here. Okay, there we go, I think. Let's get this angled right. Okay. So I plan on filling those shelves back up, but pretty much only with games I want, which are all of them. Not quite, none of the shovelware. But I do have quite a bit I've already replenished. I took a couple $100 and bought games back. But first of all, let me go on with this. I contacted my friend TJ Appileus. I was asking him if he could burn me a copy of Dragon Force on the Sega Saturn, because I have a way to play that. He showed me a way to play that a couple years ago. Now I know they have these methods where you can replace the laser eye and play off ROMs. I'm not ready to do that yet because I still do have a working Sega Saturn. The laser works fine. So he was kind enough. He said he was going to do it for free, and I just PayPal'd him some money. He said that was way too much, and I was like, no, it's not. And it wasn't that much. It was barely, it was well below, it was $40 for his time and effort. And then he, of course, he, being who he is and a good friend of mine, went way over the top. And he sent me a big box. He asked me if was there any other ones I was interested in. So I got all these. Now these are burnt, and that's okay with me because I can't afford to collect for Sega Saturn anymore. But we got Panzer Dragoon RPG 1. These took a couple discs. So this is 2 and 3. So that's basically Panzer Dragoon Saga. And 4. There's 4 discs for Panzer Dragoon Saga. A copy of Burning Rangers. I asked for this one, Albert Odyssey, because I had my copy and I sold it to Chad Bailey a while ago. Gradia 2, the English dub translation, and Gradia 1. So I know this stuff is really simple. I'm not very tech savvy. We have one PC in the house, and it's basically for my wife's work, for her own business. And I don't want to get on there and jeopardize anything. I do plan on getting another PC in the future to do some streaming. That's why you haven't seen much streaming, because I don't want to touch her PC, because I don't want to mess it up. But that's why I don't do streaming on old stuff right now. But I plan on doing that here in the future. Shining the Holy Ark. Linkle Liver Story? Never heard of it. So I'll try to go fast here. Road Rash. Love Road Rash on the Saturn. A Vampire Savior, which is, of course, Darkstalkers. And two of these I was interested in. He said one of them's pretty good and one of them's not so much. But it's the two Dungeons and Dragons games. This is Tower of Doom and something over Shadow over Mysteria. I heard those are pretty good. He said one was good and one was not. Ascuza 120%. I don't know who that is. A copy of Radiant Silvergun. He went ahead and did 2 copies of Radiant Silvergun here because it's such a popular game. One I've always been interested in, Battle Garega. Galactic Attack is a blast. This is originally what I asked him for. And he, of course, went way above and beyond. But Dragon Force, and he burnt me another copy of Dragon Force just in case one don't work. And then a copy of Dragon Force 2, which never came out over here. Game that I heard is very awesome, but I have yet to play it. One of my favorite NES games, kind of arcade games as well. Elevator Action, but this is Elevator Action Returns, and I heard it's a great game. Mortal Kombat Trilogy. I could not be beat in this game when the Saturn was out. I could play as Robot Smoke, Cyber Smoke, or whatever they were called, and I could not lose. Layer Section 2, and the Sonic Wings Special. So he burnt all those for me, and then of course, him being who he is, he sent me a couple extras just because he's that way. So he sent me a copy of, I don't even know how to pronounce this, but it looks like it's a shooter, and I can't wait to play it. Cybonada Delta, however you pronounce that. Get the glare off there. So yeah, this game looks freaking awesome. He just said that this way. And he also sent me this Retrobit 8-button. It's basically the 6-button pad for the micro USB. I really look forward to trying this out. My son has opened it and tried it on his PC, and he likes it. But I said he couldn't have it. So anyway, that's from TJ Appalachian. If you haven't checked him out, I will try to remember to put a link down below. I usually always forget. So there's that. And then I made a pickup of a PS3 lot, and I already sold the system. The system was in nice condition, but it came with 2 janky controllers. The controllers seemed nice, but the what's it called on the top? The rubber pads on the joysticks were off. I have yet to test those out, but I think they probably work. So I actually had to sell one of my good controllers with that just so I could sell it. So I basically recouped my costs on this, and I kept these games, NBA 2K16. I'm sorry, I do like NBA games. I know it's the sports games, and they're very common, but I enjoy them. I was going to sell this one, but I decided to keep it because I do have this game on the PS4, but I don't have the DLC, and this one comes with the DLC. It's Injustice: Gods Among Us, the Ultimate Edition. My dog's running around like a crackhead. This one I just kept because it's not worth anything. I believe I have this. It was one of the free PlayStation Plus games on PS3 or PS4. I don't remember. But it's Hitman Absolution. A copy of Crysis 3. Copy of Unreal Tournament. I don't know if the lobbies are still open. This feels awful heavy. Is there something else in here? No, this manual is just huge. If anyone knows if this lobbies are still open, this might be fun to go play. A copy of NHL 12. Metal Gear Solid 4, Sons of Patriots. These games are not in the best condition. I'm not going to show you what's complete and what's not because I'm past the point of collecting complete games now. I just want to have the games to play. Resistance 2, Madden 10, Madden 12, which is the worst Madden ever. And I don't think these Maddens are complete. 10 was good. Resistance Fall of Man, the first one. I have yet to play one. Again, I had all of them and have yet to try it. A copy of Killzone 3. And it came with 2 copies of Call of Duty Black Ops 2, and I decided to keep one because I still have yet to play through the campaign. So again, going through and thinking about games I wanted to get. If you saw, if I panned correctly, I couldn't flip the camera for some reason. But if I panned correctly, saw I was getting all the Assassin's Creeds again because I have yet to play the Assassin's Creed series, and I want to. But for some reason, GameStop's disc replays, they had thousands of copies, but maybe someone knows what's going on and can let me know. But Assassin's Creed 2 is just like disappeared out in the wild. I don't know what happened. I don't know if there's a run on it and all these scalpers bought it. I thought maybe that was the case, but I decided to go ahead and buy one on eBay, and I got it for $4.99 plus $2 shipping, so it's not like it was rare. So I got a very nice copy of Assassin's Creed 2. One I wanted to get back in my collection, Jane's Advanced Strike Fighters. I've yet to play it, but I've always wanted to. And then one I wanted to get because my wife and I are trying to get back in shape, and sometimes we can't go to the gym. And this is considered one of the best workout games, and it's Fit and 6. Got that off of eBay for $1.99 plus shipping. And then GameStop was having a huge, I'm trying to hurry here because this is a huge pickup. GameStop was having if you bought more than 5 games, you got them 50% off anything $24.99 and or less. Or it might have been 20. I think it's $24.99. So I ended up spending quite a bit. Took a chance on the online. And we kind of played a game of what was going to be complete and what wasn't. I am going to, like with those Saturn games, I bought a bunch of DVD cases, empty DVD cases, and I'm going to print off some artwork. And I just decided that's what I'm going to do if these games aren't complete. GameStop actually didn't do a bad job. I was surprised. I figured everything would come not complete, but they shocked me. So let me show you what I didn't get, what came in their generic cases. And this is Tales of Grace's F. Command & Conquer Red Alert. I had to get that back. I was in the middle of playing this when I sold my system, was the Ghostbusters. Katamari Forever. I like the Katamari series. And then Grand Theft Auto 4 Complete Edition. It has all the side stuff. So I decided to go ahead and grab that. And then these all came complete. I believe they were all complete. At least they had all the artwork. And that's Rapala Pro Bass Fishing. Captain America, which I was surprised they actually had. And this one's complete. They had a copy of this, Blur, which is kind of hard to find. I think I paid like $120 for all this, and that included shipping. Gran Turismo 6. And I know they have a copy of this on the PS4, but I know this one's going to be hard to find. Not that I'm really collecting for that now, but this is still holding its value, and it probably will only go up from now. But it's Persona 5. Guitar Hero Metallica, because I do like Guitar Hero, and I do have a guitar that works on the PS3. I went ahead and got the Red Dead Redemption Game of the Year. Has all the DLC and stuff. I was in the middle of that game when I sold my collection. And then I was glad to pick this up, Sonic's Ultimate Genesis Collection. Now, if you... GameStop, by the end of the year, PS3, Xbox 360 will be gone. Vita is basically done there. You can't even look up, search Vita. You can search Vita games, but if you go to the filter and go search by platform, Vita is not even an option anymore. And I see that PS3 will be first to go and followed shortly by 360. It's just the way it is. It's the way it's going to be. So if you can find them, now's the time to get them. So speaking of which, yesterday we went out, and I have this Facebook Marketplace deal I had, and it was all great games. But I'm going to show those probably last. But I decided to go buy GameStop that I hardly ever get to, and they hardly had any PS3 games, and what they had was junk. But I did pick up 3. There was no sales on them. But for $2.99, I picked up MotorStorm. Also picked up Guitar Hero Aerosmith in a black case. I did pick up a copy that was an original, and usually my original case, and the lady just swapped it out, and I almost said something, but it was 99 cents, and I said, whatever. just go ahead. If you want to get rid of your black case, give it to me. I almost said, that's not the copy I brought up. Please give me the copy I brought up. Old Habits Die Hard. And then they only had one FIFA game there, and it was $6.99. It was FIFA 14 Legacy Edition, which means they just re-skinned it, didn't add anything. So that was cost me $11. Let's go with this here. My buddy Heaven Zagretsky on my group I'm in told me about this game, and it was like a super cheap price, so I jumped on it. That's probably as low as it's going to get, and it's going to jump up in price. But it's a Telia Ryza, Ever Darkness, and Secret Hideout. So I wanted to get this one because they quit with the timed, where the gameplay was timed kinda, and I mean it's more like a plain girl, not so much as fan service. But I've always been interested in the series. Only played a little bit, but for that price, I know it's not going to go down from that. I think I got it for $30 shipped, something crazy, and then all of a sudden it was out of stock again, and then the price, people are scalping it on there. Went to a garage sale a couple weeks ago and didn't find much, but I did find these. I paid up for this because I do love these games. I know NASCAR Heat 5 is getting ready to come out, but this is NASCAR Heat 4. I paid $20 for it at a garage sale. Basically, they're selling for like $25, so it really wasn't a discount. And I tried to talk her down. She said, well, out of everything here, this is for my kids, and they put the price on there. And I was like, whatever. Go ahead and take that. I will play it. They've improved the NASCAR Heat series every year since the beginning. My wife hates when I play it, but anyway, these I found all for $3 at a yard sale, and I went on a Saturday. So these people must have just had a Saturday sale, because there was like this place that had the NASCAR Heat. They had too high prices on it, so there was games at that one, but you could see evidence of games. You could see like a Wii balance board, and dog, will you go lay down? Go lay down. Go on. Go lay down. There you can see evidence. There was a couple Wii games at a place they were $1 a piece, and they were like super shovelware. So I didn't even bother, but you could tell that they had games and they sold them out. So this must have been a Saturday only sale. So I picked these. These were all $3 a piece. I picked up UFC Undisputed 3 on the PS3. Prey. And this was the game of the month a couple months ago, and I started playing it, and it's I don't know. It reminds me of the game, if you remember the game Remember Me, and also a cross between that and Half-Life. It's kind of what it reminds me of. It really didn't pull me in, and I played a little while. A little backtracking back and forth after you. I don't know. I don't know if I'll finish it, but we'll see. Copy of Madden 19 on the PS4 for $3, I guess. NBA 2K19 for $3. I already have this digitally. I bought it for less than $3 last year. Tomorrow they should be releasing the NBA 2K20 on the PlayStation Plus for free, but I'll have it in. I like these games. I know a lot of people crap on them, and I don't. I know a lot of people are upset with the gambling and the points, and I don't buy that stuff. So I just level up my character on my own. I don't get into their whole loot boxes and pay to win crap. I had this on PS3 or PS4 as a free game, but I went ahead for $3. I wasn't going to turn it down. Deus, how you spell this? Deus Ex, Mankind Divided, and then a copy of Need for Speed Rivals. All those were $3. And we got one more stack here. Where'd that go? Oh, okay. I put more games on there. So a guy posted 2 lots of PS3 games, and they were all actually very good games. And so he was wanting $20 a piece. I didn't even quibble with him. I gave him $40, and these are all in like mint condition. You could tell these people. I went to this little Richie area. He said his kids were growing up, and he just wanted it out of the house. And you could tell they never bought a used game in their life, because it has no sticker residue or GameStop stickers on them. There's one here I'll show you at the end. I don't know how they got this game. Well, I know how they got it, but okay. So you'll see why. But we got Alien Isolation, Nostradamus edition. Like I said, all these are in like mint condition, manuals and everything. Copy of Wolfenstein, which is one I didn't have for my system before, so I'm glad to have that. Copy of Prototype. Mercenaries 2, World in Flames. Oh, here's one I lied. They do have one they went to GameStop for. Fear 2. Project Origins. The kid probably got flogged when he got home for buying a used game. And Fear 2, but the original Fear, he must have really wanted it. And these are the old GameStop stickers, so he must have bought it like right when it was, new. Just coming out, just dropping in price. Battlefield 3. Resident Evil Operation Raccoon City. Killzone 2. Greatest Hits, he probably got flogged. See, there's nothing on the back here. He probably got flogged for that. Buying the Greatest Hits version. Hawks 2. Prototype 2, it still has the slipcover. Oh, well, he bought this new at GameStop and it still has a sticker. Spec Ops: The Line. He spent $60. And this is the only game that in this whole system that I haven't beat, that I had beat. But I want this game back. This game's a load of fun. Far Cry 4 Limited Edition. I have it on the PS4, but I wasn't going to split up as a lot. We'll save that one for last. Midnight Club Los Angeles. This one's a little harder to find than the Midnight Dub Edition 3. Oh, this one's missing a manual. See, I spoke highly, and I thought they were all like mint condition, and the cases are. I mean, I look at them in the cover art, and then they proved me wrong. Copy of Burnout Paradise, and the last one. Now I know he probably just bought it off of eBay because actually this might be the Japanese version. This is. I thought this was going to be the PAL version, but it's the Japanese version. Destroy All Humans, Path of Furon. It was never released over here. Let me look at the manual. If you see on the back, Japanese letters, because I had to buy my copy from Europe when I got it. So let me see. Well, this might be the PAL version because it's got to be because the instructions are in English. I guess I never paid that much attention to my copy, but this is like mint condition. I mean, this almost paid for the whole lot by itself. So anyway, don't know if I'm gonna make videos again. I just don't have time. I do have time, but I choose to dedicate my time to other things. But a couple people have been asking where I've been. I want to let you know I didn't die from Corona. I'm still alive. I'm doing my thing. Back to starting over the PS3 collection. Had 740. Sold them all. Can't believe it. But I did pay for a vet with cash. That's nice. So, anyway, thank you all for watching. We'll maybe see you next time. Maybe not. Later.